But if you work well with them, if you don't argue with them, it can actually turn out to be a better team than if you're with 4 individually skilled players who just don't work well together, who are always arguing. So my advice would just be find players that you really truly enjoy playing with, because that just makes the whole gaming experience better. And if you feel good, you will play good. My name is Jeremy Choi. My gamer tag is Stress. I started gaming ever since I can remember, ever since I was a kid. And I first held a controller back with N64. And I think I was like 5 years old, and I just started gaming The Legend of Zelda. And ever since then, it just took off. And I've been gaming ever since. When I was about 11 or 12, I would go to my buddy's house after school, and we'd just play Halo 2 all the time online. And I just fell in love with it right away. So ever since then, kind of just grew onto it, and here I am with Halo still. I try to play other games online for fun and maybe try to get competitive with it, but nothing compares to Halo. There's something about it that just, for me at least, my personal opinion, I think it's just something really special with Halo that just keeps drawing me to it. So I kind of like where it's going right now. I do see life in Halo again with all the tournaments coming, even locally and internationally. Halo's starting to blow up a lot. So I'm just liking where it's going, and I hope the progression just continues. A lot of players, even at the mid-Onyx, have the capability of getting to that champion rank. They know the plays they have to make, but it's just the discipline in really applying the right play versus the wrong play. So once you really get that discipline down and start trusting your teammates to make that right play for you instead of challenging, let's say, that's when you start ranking up, and you'll notice you starting to win more games, and that's when you start notice you might, pull into that champ if you're in an Onyx. So discipline is huge. I've been streaming, actually, around when the Xbox One came out, they had the Twitch app on Xbox. So I knew my internet was good enough, and I was like, might as well start streaming from there if it's a free app that they offer. So this was about a year or two ago, and then I ended up winning a tournament a year ago, and with that money I bought a computer, and that's when my stream really started picking up, when I started getting a lot more music playing, stuff, a lot more notifications, all with the computer versus the Xbox app. That's when it really started blowing up. So I'd say the past year, I've been streaming a lot, and it's really picking up recently, so yeah. It's going great. Like the biggest thing with streaming is just staying focused, because even in tournaments, let's say, teammates have to learn to stay focused as well. If I'm streaming, or if anyone on my team is streaming, they shouldn't be focusing on what the chat's saying, on what donations they're getting, what followers are popping up. They should just be focusing on the game. So if you're going to stream, you have to have, like I said, that discipline and that focus to continue to just focusing on the gameplay rather than the stream. Well, favorite streamer in general is definitely PewDiePie. If many of you know, he plays League of Legends. One top streamer for me. That's like a role model. For Halo, I like watching a lot of pros. Anyone that's scrimming, really, you can learn a lot from players that are better than you and better in the pro league. So any opportunity that you get that you can watch pros, I try to take advantage of that. It's not really about getting picked up by a big team or trying to do all you can to make yourself notice. It's about getting that team, even if your teammates aren't, do you think, at your skill level. But if you work well with them, if you don't argue with them, it can actually turn out to be a better team than if you're with 4 individually skilled players who just don't work well together, who are always arguing. So my advice would just be find players that you really truly enjoy playing with, because that just makes the whole gaming experience better. And if you feel good, you will play good. What we're doing for the community right now to try to bring Halo to life and keep it going is amazing. And shout out to everyone who's contributing to that, because it helps me too, trying to pursue this gaming stuff, so I just enjoy it. I love it. I hope it continues to grow, and shout out to Toronto.
Big shout out to my girlfriend for sure. She's always there if I'm like stressed out in a video game or stressed out in general. I can always call her. I know she'll be there to like just listen to my rambling on about video games, and she's awesome. So definitely shout out to her. Shout out to my friends and family for always supporting me doing this Halo stuff and just gaming nonstop every day, but they know I'm trying to pursue something. So shout out to the Toronto scene for holding all these events, and hopefully I can continue coming to these and playing. So thank you.